The stranger reached into his coat pocket and produced some coins, which he pushed across the table. "I understand that you are presently in need of financial assistance. Go on, take them. Buy yourself a decent breakfast." Luigi cautiously picked up the money. "I don't understand." A cart rolled by, rattling loudly. The stranger removed a newspaper from under his arm and indicated an article. "When I was a child, an old serf who I adored used to say to me, 'Every seed knows its time.' Read this. You'll find it very interesting, I promise you." Then the stranger stood, put on his gloves with some ostentation, tugging the hems to ensure that the fit was snug, before making his leisurely way back to the door. "Wait a minute!" Luigi called out. The man didn't turn. He inspected his reflection, adjusted the angle of his hat, and exited the cafe. When the bell had stopped tinkling, the silence was unnerving. Luigi checked the coins, fearing that he had fallen asleep and dreamed the whole episode. The touch of metal was reassuring. He bowed his head over the newspaper and began to read. The item appeared to be about a female aristocrat who was staying at one of the big hotels overlooking the lake. The proprietor emerged from the kitchen. "Who was that man?" Luigi asked. "What man?" the proprietor replied. The Countess von Hohenems was standing in the foyer of the Beau Rivage Hotel. She was aware of the manager and his assistant staring at her, even though she was facing away from them. It was like a sixth sense. Becoming the world's most beautiful woman was an accomplishment that had necessitated a will of iron, grit, steely resolve, and fixity of purpose. She ate mostly oranges, and very occasionally ice flavoured with violet. When she was feeling strong, she would stop eating altogether. Society gossips maintained that she drank blood, but in reality she only ever drank milk or clear soup. She'd converted her dressing room in the palace, with its thick red carpet, brocade wallpaper, and gilt furniture, into a gymnasium. Below the enormous chandelier were parallel bars and monkey bars. She'd even suspended rings from her door frame. Sometimes she would hang from them, fully dressed, and raise her legs to strengthen her stomach muscles. Then there was the matter of her complexion, the preservation of which required face masks of crushed strawberries or raw veal. Her hair had to be combed for 3 hours a day, and every fortnight washed with cognac and egg yolks, a ritual that took from morning till night. Keeping her figure, which was impossibly slender, particularly for a woman who had given birth to 4 children, had necessitated determination on a truly heroic scale. Asphyxiating corsetry, and going to bed with her hips wrapped in vinegar-soaked bindings. Such measures, although extreme, had proved very effective. Her waist could fit into the circle made by the connected forefingers and thumbs of an average-sized man. Maintaining her preeminence had damaged her health. She suffered from fatigue, shortness of breath, fainting spells, and green sickness, pain from sciatica, neuritis, and rheumatism. Specialists whispered about a murmuring heart. Consequently, she frequented all the best spas, the Hungarian baths of Hercules in the Carpathian Mountains, Bad Kissingen in Lower Franconia. None of them did her much good, and over the years she came to realize that she didn't have quite as many problems as the doctors had suggested. Really, she had only one problem, and that was the passage of time. She was getting old. What was she to do? Her answer was to travel. Tall, dressed in black, and always equipped with a white umbrella to hide behind, she dispensed with her entourage and wandered the world like a glamorous ghost. She developed a particular fondness for being at sea, because time seemed to stop when she was out on the water, and she could pretend she was like the Flying Dutchman, restless and immortal. So deep was her affection for the sea that she had an anchor tattooed on her shoulder like a common sailor. After all the fame and adulation, the portraits and the photographs,